Hey everyone, we're from the Life Biography channel and here is the story of Xi Jinping. President must be reappointed to an unprecedented third term from the National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party that begins on October 16. It changed the opening trajectory started in the late 1970s that Xi Jinping is a Chinese politician, General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, CPC, since 2012 and President of China since 2013. He is the country's top official and is set to be reappointed for a third term as party leader at the 20th CPC National Congress, which began on Sunday, 16, in Beijing. Consequently, he will be elected president for the third time by the National People's Congress, NPC, China's parliament since the 1980s, under Deng Xiaoping. Tenure as party general secretary and country president has been limited to 2 5-year terms. However, the restriction was lifted in 2018 by the CNP, effectively paving the way for Xi to become president for life. With the power he has accumulated over the past 10 years, the cult created around his personality and the possibility of countless reappointments to the highest positions in the party and state bureaucracy, Xi is considered the most powerful leader in the country since Deng, the architect of economic opening China since the late 1970s. Many analysts even say that he is the most influential and authoritarian local politician since Mao Zedong, founder of the People's Republic of China. In addition to being the CPC's General Secretary and Chairman, Xi also holds senior positions in various administrative bodies. The breadth of functions gives an idea of the control he exercises over the most strategic segments of the country's life. He is, for example, Chairman of the Central Military Commission, CMC, and the National Security Committee, and leader of thematic groups within the government responsible for policy reforms, international relations, defense, national security, armed forces, economy and finance, information technology and others. She succeeded Hu Jintao as Party General Secretary in 2012 and as President of China in 2013. His rise represented the end of a period of more than 30 years marked by economic reopening, maintenance of the political status quo and a certain discretion in relations interactions, initiated by Deng. Who is Xi Jinping? Xi Jinping was born on June 15, 1953 in Fuping, Jiangxi Province. He is the son of Xi Zhongshuan, who was Mao's comrade in arms and later deputy prime minister of the Asian country. Xi spent much of his childhood in the relative comfort of spaces set aside for Beijing's ruling elite. During the Cultural Revolution, 1966 to 1976, however, his father fell out of favor, and in 1969 the son was sent to Yanchuan in Jiangxi, where he worked for 6 years in an agricultural community. During this period, the young man developed good relations with the peasants. Tougher regime under Xi Jinping, the Chinese government has expanded its presence in the economy and imposed chains on private entrepreneurs, purged rivals, concentrated power in the president's hands and adopted a more aggressive foreign policy. There is talk of the emergence of a second Cold War, this time opposing China and the United States. The two nations have been increasing the tone of criticism and provocation in the military area, even restricting exchanges in areas considered strategic. The U.S., for example, tightened the rules for exporting chips to China, a measure that affected companies like Nvidia and AMD. Concussions. However, China's march towards global leadership has been undermined by the Chinese government's own authoritarianism, at least from the Western point of view. In recent years, images and reports of repression of minorities, such as the Uyghurs, Muslims who inhabit the autonomous region of Xinjiang, and popular demonstrations, such as those that occurred in the autonomous province of Hong Kong, have spread around the world. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic began in the city of Wuhan and, at first, Chinese authorities tried to stifle the severity of the outbreak. We are producing videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays here on the channel. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like and activate the notification bell to stay on top of all the news. I'll wait for you in the next video.